Okay, hello, good day. So on this video, discuss ko lang yung analog and digital data natin. So record ko na lang din, more on discussion lang muna kasi yung subject natin na data com and networking. Two. So let's start. Ano po ba yung learning objectives natin on this video? So syempre, dapat ma-differentiate natin yung difference ng analog data and digital data. And then explain at least para maintindihan nyo ano ba yung pag sinabing analog, ano ba siya, and also yung digital signals with real-world examples. Tapos, identify different transmission modes, kung paano ba natin siya masisend yung data natin, kung analog ba yung data or digital, kung paano siya nagka-transport. And lastly, makapag-describe tayo ng common transmission, and then yung mga transmission impairments, and then yung mga effects nila. So ano ba yung mga nagiging cause ng mga transmission impairments? Right? So after the topic or discussion, ito dapat yung ating matutunan. So introduction natin, every day we use cell phones, Wi-Fi, radios, and computers. So when you send a message or make a call, information travels from one device to another. So this information is called data. Okay, kagaya po dun sa ating last discussion, kung paano natin identify yung sender and receiver, no, para makapag-transfer tayo ng data. Ngayon, sa data na yun, meron tayong tinatawag na analog and digital. So siguro may idea naman kayo kung ano yun. Kailangan lang din natin ito i-discuss. So, ang data natin can be represented and transmitted into two main forms, which is analog and digital. So, ito nga will help you to understand the difference and why modern system mostly use digital data. So, syempre, malalaman nyo rin kung bakit halos lahat ng data natin ngayon ginagamit, syempre, digital na. Okay, start tayo sa analog data. So, is continuous real-world information represented by varying physical signals like sounds, light, or temperature that fluctuates smoothly over time. Unlike discrete digital data, analog data has infinite uninterrupted data points and it captures natural phenomena and is often represented as a physical wave. So, ito po yung ating mga example lang. Ayan, common example natin ng ating analog data. So, human voice, ayan, volume goes up and down smoothly. So, meaning, kapag ka nag-uusap kayo personally or face-to-face, ayan. So, yung transfer na data natin, for example, kagaya na ito, tapos kausap kita karap, ito is analog data. Okay, natatransfer ko sa iyo by conversation. And then, sa temperature naman, syempre, ayan, yung data nun, kung gaano ba kalamig dun sa area, sa pwesto mo, or kung gaano kainit. Kasi iba-iba naman yan, di ba? Like for example, nasa isang room tayo, may part na malamig, may part naman na hindi ganong kalamigan. Siyempre, hindi natin malalaman yung temperature kung hindi natin susukatin. Okay? And then, yung music from a cassette tape or vinyl record. So, ito yung mga lumang track, sound natin. So, yung mga dati na cassette tape, yung parang tape siya, alam niyo naman siguro yung tsura nun. Tignan natin yung sample para at least meron tayong mapakita. Cassette tape. Okay. Ayan, ito siya. So, ayan dati nung hindi pa nauuso yung CD. Yung mas luma dyan is yung, yun nga, yung, sana. Ayan, vinyl record naman. Ito naman yung itsura ng vinyl record. So, ito yung para siyang film. Ayan, yung meron siyang mga film. Yung mga dati pa na music. Bago mag-CD, ito muna. Pero bago mag-tape, ito yung vinyl. Vinyl yata pronunciation nito or vinyl record. Kung spelling pa ako. Ito. Ayan naman yung mga malalaking plaka na parang CD. Tapos gagamitan siya nung player niya, yung ito. Ayan. At least para malaman nyo lang din yung itsura. So ayan, magamit po yan ng mga analog data. Okay, so analog data po yung mga nasa save sa kanila. Analog data can have infinite possible values within a range, and because it is continuous, it is easily affected by noise. Ibig sabihin, hindi ganoon ka-clear yung data na nare-record or nagpe-play doon kapag analog yung data. Okay? So now, proceed naman tayo sa digital data. Ito is information represented as a sequence of binary digits, yung mga zeros and ones natin. So familiar, alam niyo na to, napagdaanan niyo na to siguro last time yung binary digits natin. Ayan, zeros and ones that electronic devices, such as computers and smartphone, can process, store, and transmit. So it converts analog information into the text, images, audio, and video into machine readable form. Ayan, dito na pumapasok si digital data. So over time, from analog data na ginagamit dati, pumasok na by using computer, syempre technology natin nag-evolve over the time. So yan, ito na yung example natin, nagkaroon na tayo ng mga digital data. So meaning, yung mga analog data natin, pwede na natin i-convert into digital data. Yan, mga analog information niya, kahit included text, images, audio, and video. Kaya yung audio natin dati, CD, ngayon kasi puro Spotify, YouTube Music, Okay, so yan, mga digital data na po. Ito naman po yung mga example natin. Text messages and emails. So yan. Digital photos and video. Yan, mga MP3 music files. Mga MP3 na. Okay, so digital data is more accurate and reliable. And then errors can be detected and corrected. So, mas clear na yung audio, lalo na pag sa audio, mas okay na yung recording, mas okay na yung playing. And then accurate and reliable siya kapag digital data na po yung ginamit na. Comparison natin, yung analog is natural, yun nga lang, noisy siya kapag sa mga music. And digital naman, artificial, but reliable. And modern communication systems convert analog data, like your voice, into digital data so it can be sent clearly and quickly. Okay, so ito yung example, parang chart kung paano kino-convert yung analog data natin into digital. So like for example, one example lang naman to. Ayan, for example, recording. Siyempre yung data na lalabas, which is yung human voice, is analog yun, di ba? So papasok siya dun sa analog mic, and then yung analog signal na yan, i-convert niya, ipaprocess niya na ngayon yan into digital signal. Kasi kapag digital signal yan, gaya nga ng sabi kanina, most of the data is digital na. So i-convert kasi nga mas reliable siya. Tapos pwede nating ilagay kahit saan using computers. Yan. Digital signal na siya, magiging digital data. Yan na. Pwede na natin i-play sa Spotify o pwede rin natin lagay sa CD o pwede natin i-upload yan sa mga YouTube. Ganun po yung nagiging conversion niya. Okay? Now, proceed naman tayo sa signal and transmissions mode. So, signal are electromagnetic or electrical energy categorized as analog, which is yung continuous wave, or digital, discrete binary bits used to transfer information. Transmission modes define the direction, timing, and flow of these signals between devices, primarily categorized into simplex, half duplex, and full duplex based on directionality. So, yung tatlong to is na-discuss na natin ng previous topic. So, alam nyo naman na po siguro pag simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. So, yan. Ang signal is the physical form used to transmit data. Data naman, data is the information. Signal is how that information travels. So punta tayo sa signal analog. Pag analog signal naman are continuous waveforms, the signal strength of frequency changes smoothly. Ayan, ito yung example natin ng mga analog signals naman. So example yan, yung mga radio natin. So may gumagamit pa rin naman tayo ngayon sa mga taxi kapag nakakasakay kayo. Sa mga sasakyan nyo, meron yan. So, analog signals po yung ginagamit niya. And then, yung ating old landline telephone system. So, yung mga luma na telephone system natin or landline, so yan, analog data rin po yung ginagamit niya. So, ito naman yung parang example ng waveforms nila. Ayan, ganyan siya. Okay, so may kita nyo yung difference mamaya kapag, ayan, sa digital signals. So sa digital signals naman, use discrete pulse, usually represented as on and off states. So parang yun nga yung binary natin na ones and zeros. So yung sample naman ng digital signal, ayan, parang ganyan. So ito, meaning nito, 1 pag sa 0. So ganun kasi magbasa yung computer natin. So binary digits. So maraming ones and zero siya na binabasa. Doon lang siya nakakaintindi. Okay? So ayan, example natin na computer networks, Wi-Fi and internet communication. So ayan po yung difference ng waveform nila ng analog and digital. Okay, next is data transmission mode or communication mode. Defines the direction of information flow between two connected devices in a net. It operates at the physical layer, determining how data is sent and received. With three main types, o yun ulit, simplex, which is one way, half duplex, two-way, not simultaneously, and full duplex, simultaneously, two-way din, syempre. Ayan po, mga transmission mode natin. Ito naman, yung mga impairments, refer to the degradation of signal quality as it travels through a transmission medium. So pag sinabi natin transmission medium, yun yung daanan, okay, ng data. Saan ba siya dadaan? Kagaya ng example natin dun sa last topic. Ano bang medium? Pag sinabing transmission medium, yun yung parang infrastructure kung paano pumunta yung data or signals dun sa magiging receiver niya. Causing the received signal to differ from the transmitted one. This imperfection, which affect both analog and digital signals, result in reduced signal strength, altered shapes, or corruption. The three major causes are attenuation, distortion, and noise. Yan, ito po yung mga three major causes ng mga impairments natin. So isa-isahin natin, unahin natin yung noise, is an unwanted signal that interferes with the original signal. Example, static sound during phone calls, and then interference in radio signal. Diba? For example, itong phone call, so na-experience nyo naman yan, di ba? Kapag may katawag kayo, minsan pagka mahina yung signal, nag-choppy or nawawala. Kapag sa radio naman, pag pumunta kayo na nasa sasakyan kayo, punta kayo ng Kebyang, siguro mawawala siguro yung signal ng ano nyo, ng radyo. Nag-interference kasi yan. And then, yung attenuation naman is loss of signal strength as it travels over the distance. Ito naman, weak Wi-Fi signals when far from the router. Yan. Hindi nyo na ma-reach yung signal strength ng router ninyo or ng Wi-Fi. Distortion happens when the signal changes shape during transmission. Yung effect niya, data may arrive incorrectly or unclear. Yun. Ay, tapos na pala. Ayun. Ito po yung ating short discussion or short video regarding sa analog and digital data natin. Also yung signals din. And then paano natin siya tinatransmit. So yun. So after this video, meron tayong quiz about sa video na to. So post ko na lang din sa Google Classroom ninyo. Okay? So that's it. Then thank you. Stop.